For 9 years, the world waited. For 9 years, the question echoed across continents. When will the king finally make his queen? Now, the secret is out. A leaked invitation, an all-black dress code, and a star-studded guest list worth billions. Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Rodríguez are finally tying the knot. But here's what you don't know. The venue is shrouded in mystery. The guest list is a who's who of global royalty. And Ronaldo's one desperate promise to walk down the aisle with the World Cup trophy in his hands. A promise he couldn't keep. What happened next is a story of love, loss, and the most anticipated wedding in football history. This isn't fully on mainstream media yet, but the leaked documents reveal something the world has been waiting a decade to hear. This is the bombshell that has fans around the globe on the edge of their seats. A single image, circulating through Portuguese media, that sent shockwaves across the football world. An elegant wedding invitation, gold lettering, the names of the most famous couple on the planet, and a date that had fans around the globe holding their breath. The invitation allegedly read, "Together with their families, Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Rodríguez request the honor of your presence at the celebration of their marriage." The football world exploded. After 9 years of dating, 5 children, and a fairy tale romance that had captivated millions, the moment had finally arrived. Cristiano Ronaldo, the legendary Portuguese superstar, and Georgina Rodríguez, his Argentine-Spanish partner, were reportedly preparing to say "I do." But the details got even more intriguing. The invitation reportedly specified a strict all-black dress code. Every guest was to be dressed in black for the grand occasion. Speculation ran wild. Was this Georgina's artistic vision? A contrast for a glossy magazine spread? Or a carefully orchestrated statement of elegance and power? The theories flooded social media. Some fans pointed out the significance of the all-black attire. Others suggested this was Georgina's way of ensuring the wedding photos would be magazine-ready. But one thing was certain, this wasn't going to be an ordinary wedding. "I hope to arrive at my wedding with the champion's trophy," Ronaldo had told his friend Piers Morgan just months before. "I'm going to marry her because I believe it's the right time. Not just because she's the mother of my children, but because she's the person I love most." But the World Cup dream had ended in heartbreak. Portugal had been knocked out in the round of 16 by Spain. The champion's trophy was gone. But the wedding? The wedding was happening. Or was it? As the invitation made its rounds, so did conflicting reports about where the fairytale wedding would actually take place. The leaked invitation pointed to Sintra, Portugal, specifically the breathtaking Quinta de Regaleiro estate. Imagine it, a 19th century Gothic palace. Mystical gardens, secret tunnels, towering spires that looked like they were plucked from a storybook. It was the perfect setting for a football king and his queen. The venue was open to the public. Tours were still being booked. And an evening musical performance was scheduled at the very time the ceremony was supposed to take place. The pieces didn't fit. Just hours after the invitation went viral, a family statement was released, unequivocally denying that Cristiano and Georgina would be marrying that weekend. But the media wasn't done. Portuguese media and international outlets had already reported conflicting information. A source from Madeira's local newspaper insisted the wedding would instead take place on Ronaldo's beloved home island. The historic Funchal Cathedral, a more than 500-year-old church, had reportedly been reserved for the ceremony. The nearby 5-star Savoy Palace Hotel was also allegedly booked for the reception. Hotel guests have been informed that 2 floors will be out of use on Friday and Saturday, as well as several bar areas, a source revealed. The source continued, "It's a big secret, but there are a lot of signs pointing in that direction." The answer, it seemed, was that nobody knew for sure. Not the media, not the fans, perhaps not even the couple themselves. What was clear was that Ronaldo's deep connection to Madeira, the island where he was born and raised, made it a deeply sentimental choice. Leaked guest lists painted a picture of an event that would rival the Met Gala for star power. The alleged invitees read like a who's who of global entertainment, sports, and music. From the world of football. If even half of these names showed up, the wedding would be the most star-studded event in sports history. The combined net worth of the guests would eclipse billions. And the media coverage? Absolutely unprecedented. But here is what made it even more interesting. One source claimed that the guest list was deliberately limited. Georgina, according to reports, wanted an intimate ceremony. Only close family and friends. The massive star power was simply a reflection of Ronaldo's global influence. Before the leaked invitation, before the venue wars, there was one thing that kept fans guessing: the rings. Georgina Rodríguez's engagement ring had become one of the most talked about pieces of jewelry in the world. Estimated to be worth between $6 million and $12 million, the oval-cut central diamond was between 30 and 35 carats. It was the kind of ring that made headlines, the kind of ring that had its own fan base. But in late July 2026, something else caught the attention of fans. Ronaldo and Georgina were spotted together on a yacht in Mallorca, both wearing matching diamond rings on their ring fingers. Photos captured the couple looking relaxed, enjoying the Mediterranean sun. And there they were, Ronaldo's ring finger, glinting with a massive diamond. Georgina's engagement ring, even more dazzling. The timing was everything. Just days before the rumored wedding date, the rings appeared. Fans connected the dots. This wasn't just a vacation. This was a pre-wedding celebration. Yes, I do. In this and all my lives, Georgina had written on Instagram when Ronaldo proposed in August 2025. 1 year later, it seemed she was about to make good on that promise. The proposal itself was a story of spontaneity and love. Ronaldo had planned to propose over dinner, but fate had other plans. It was 1 a.m. His daughters, who were supposed to be asleep, walked into the room and saw their father holding the ring. "Daddy, you're going to give the ring to Mom and you're going to ask her to get married?" His daughters asked. I said, "Wow, this is the right moment to say yes," Ronaldo recalled. And yes, she had said yes. But for all the romance and glitz, there was a heartbreaking undercurrent to this fairy tale. Cristiano Ronaldo had made a promise, a vow before the world. He would only marry Georgina after the World Cup, and he would walk down the aisle with the Champions Trophy in his hands. "I hope to arrive at my wedding with the Champions Trophy," he had told Piers Morgan with the confidence of a man who believed in destiny. But destiny had other plans. Portugal's World Cup campaign in 2026 ended in heartbreak. The round of 16, a 1-0 defeat to Spain. The dream was over. The trophy was gone. The promise he made to himself, to Georgina, to his fans, it had been broken. The question lingered. Would he still marry her without the trophy? "I'm going to marry her because I believe it's the right time," he had said. The trophy was a symbol. But Georgina? Georgina was the prize. Ronaldo's sister, Katia Aveiro, tried to calm the chaos. "There is no date set. This year, I won't be wearing a wedding dress. Not for myself, and not for him," she told a Portuguese magazine. But the damage was done. Fans were convinced. The wedding was happening. Ronaldo's other sister, Elma, revealed that the wedding had been postponed, but that she didn't know when it would happen. At the heart of all this speculation is one of football's most enduring love stories. It began in 2016, a chance encounter at a Gucci store in Madrid. Georgina Rodríguez was working as a sales assistant. Ronaldo walked in. Their eyes met. And the rest, as they say, is history. "I always say that good things come in at the right time," Ronaldo had said. Their relationship was kept private for the first year. Then, in January 2017, they made their first public appearance together at the FIFA awards ceremony. The world saw them, and they have been inseparable ever since. Over the years, they built a family. Their first child together, Alana Martina, was born in November 2017. Bella Esmeralda followed in April 2022. Ronaldo also brought Cristiano Jr. and twins Eva and Matteo into the relationship, with Georgina becoming a mother figure to all. But the love story wasn't without tragedy. In April 2022, Georgina gave birth to twins, Bella Esmeralda and a boy named Angel. Angel died during childbirth. The pain was unimaginable. Ronaldo's sister broke the news, asking the world for privacy. Through it all, Ronaldo and Georgina stood together. "Gio is unique," Ronaldo said. "She takes care of me, which is very important. She takes care of the family, of the house, which takes a lot of work. She's the person who understands me and takes care of me and my family." The proposal in August 2025 was a culmination of everything they had built together. 9 years of love, 5 children, and a bond that seemed unbreakable. I said, "I'm going to propose to her because I think it's the right moment. Not only because she's the mother of my kids, but she's the person I love. She's the love of my life," Ronaldo revealed. The moment she said yes, the entire world cheered.